Oh, I'm sorry. So, as I'm sitting here thinking, and my battery on this camera is it's on its last bar, so it may die and need to be recharged or be replaced. But as I'm sitting here thinking about the treasures of the kingdom and our responsibility to steward that kingdom treasure for growth, for multiplication, like I'm starting to think, like, does God want a man to look at a woman and see her as someone who has already become the person that you are required to be, instead of someone that God says you have to steward that person, multiply them, grow them? And so when you look at a plant, right, and you take a little seed, that seed that you have is not the final end result. And so should we be looking at that man or woman as this beautiful tree, or should we be seeing them as a seed that has to go through a transformation? It's just a question that I have. Oftentimes when we're looking and searching for a wife or a husband, we want them to already be the man that we want them to be. We already want that woman to be the woman that we want them to be, instead of saying, you as a husband have a job to do to make her the man that you want her to be. And not just you making her the man that you want. God says, I want you to make her into the woman that God wants her to be. Maybe that's the perspective. Maybe instead of hunting for a wife that's gorgeous and beautiful and lovely, and maybe God's saying, I want you to make her into that. Husband, I want you to take this beautiful flower that I have created for you, and I want you to steward her and blossom her for growth. Instead of you're